Oh, true to your word, you have come. Let us begin at once. I should like to observe your form first and foremost. So stand here.
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
You have my gratitude. I learned much from you just now. In fact, I have made a discovery. Unlike those of elven make, bows crafted by other races are designed for keen aim. Is that not so? But I can see this is no revelation for you. I expect you thought this design common to all bows, yes? Not so for those of elven make, however. Our bows are crafted to guide not the hand, but the heart. Mayhap you will find the sentiment strange, but such is the perspective of elven kind. We are taught that arrows loosed with proper form will strike true, as if 'tis all a matter of poise. I admit, I find it rather baffling myself. Perhaps that is why my bowmanship has failed to improve. Yet with this bow, I begin to understand. Let us see if I fare any better now. Huzzah! What a feat! I can hardly believe it. Every last arrow found its mark, dead center. This marvel is nothing at all like an elven bow. The design allows for ease of aim and steadfast flight of each arrow. To think that I should feel such a difference. Mayhap I am more suited to a bow of foreign make than one of my own people's. 'Tis a strange thought, but how else to explain it? My arrows have not soared so true in all my days. I'd nearly given up on myself, yet 'twould seem I am not without talent after all. My performance with this bow has divested me of such doubts. But the ingenuity of this design, if only my people would take heed. 'Tis all very well to talk of honing one's form, but why should we not perfect the tool so integral to our customs? I am decided. I shall take this bow back to the arbor. With this as my weapon, I have no doubt I shall pass my trial of archery.
It seems Sir Glendore's doubts no longer plague him. May his newfound confidence see him through his trial of archery.
I knew it to be so.
With the bow you gifted me in hand,
The creature's corpse will serve us well.
Go right ahead. Tis in caverns such as these that monsters thrive.
We'd best be prepared to make our own light before we proceed.
By your leave.
If we have to break it, it shan't be from this side.
True enough.
Come to think of it, the private quarters of one arisen I served had many a visitor, and rarely the same one.
Each to their own.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
Must we run everywhere? You are an impatient one, Arisen.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
Our party is well balanced. I can see no weaknesses that might be exploited.
Capable comrades are a boon indeed.
I knew it to be so. Choppers! Caesar, no escaping them!
It fears fire's fury. One of us has been poisoned. I grant you roaring flame.
That was impeccably timed, Arisen. I hope you weren't expecting mercy.
We may have underestimated this foe. Time to heal up. Hold. Just a moment.
Ice attacks shan't have much effect against this foe.
No quarrel here.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my specialty.
All told, I'm rather satisfied with my performance.
'Twill be an honor to serve by your side. It's been some time since we last saw the young man who coveted that ornate box. Mayhap we ought to seek him out. Pray. Allow me to show you the way.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged. Nicely done.
Come, follow my example.
Well said. I shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
without you, Arisen.
Would you mind coming over here?
Ah, a material. Useful things, these.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
I could look upon this sky for all eternity, if 'twasn't for the crick in my neck.
Keep gazing upward and you're like to stumble ere long.
What foul magics have brought these decrepit foes to life?
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe, well and true.
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement. I'll gather these now. 'Twould be a shame to forget their location when we need them most.
Indeed, I didn't expect things to move. This is looking rather hopeless.
Do not despair! I'm coming to your aid!
If you would! I cannot thank you enough.
Never regret. We all have our moments.
What a bother.
What's this all about?
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support.
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
Walking everywhere is certainly tiring.
I've just remembered. There was another matter we were to attend to hereabouts. Was there not?
We shall have to decide which is the most pressing. We cannot do everything at once.
Why, you there. Your presence is requested at the tavern this evening.
The person we're here to meet is nowhere to be seen. Shall we come back later?
The current hour ill suits our progress. Let us visit an inn or make camp, and set out again later. I've just recalled a little tidbit I heard from the locals.
If you refer to changes in the military's makeup, I've heard the same.
Indeed. Tell is, there's been a shift in the chain of command.
Look as long as you please.
Idleness is a luxury I can rarely afford.
Oh, there's something written here.
Let's have a look then.
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to assist you.
Do come again.
I cannot wait to see your nimble blade work, Master.
Our foes will soon find themselves hard pressed.
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far.
Welcome to Bjorn's Armory. You'll find quality's what you need if you want to survive. So before you check the price, just remember, misers die early death. deaths. Many thanks. I appreciate the business.
Nothing caught your eye? Oh. That's a shame. A full week has passed since Mildred set off. I suppose 'tis time we vacated her dwelling. I know the way. Follow me.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
'Twas an eventful journey.
Good tidings, friend. How have you been keeping? As for me, I made the most of my week-long sojourn. One might even say I enjoyed myself overmuch. You see, I grew so fond of the destination my feet carried me off to, methinks I should like to live there. And that's when I thought, mayhap you've grown just as fond of this dwelling. Fond enough? I can't just give it to you, mind. I've my relocation costs to consider, but I'd sell it to you cheap as I can afford. Well, friend, what say you? Much obliged, friend. I hope you're as pleased with our deal as I am. This little dwelling's all yours now. Suppose I'd best be off. I've my own home to get to. I hope you'll be happy here, friend. Farewell.
Over here, if you please.
A good sleep will ensure we are prepared for the morrow. Good morrow, everyone.
Off we go then.
Feeling rested, I trust?
Can't help but talking all this. This is my sort of place. The more the merrier.
We're here, Master.
Fancy a look at my wares?
Hail, friend. How fare you? 'Tis not long now ere I am to undertake the trial of archery. I thought it only right to tell you that, as you were the one who gifted me the bow that I'll be using. I was also rather hoping you would consider attending. No one could be worthier of witnessing this milestone in elven archery than you. Ah, but the path to the arbor is not easily found or followed. 'Twould be best I escorted you. There is a log bridge near the ruins where I train. I'll await you on the other side. Come find me when you are ready to make for the sacred arbor, the village.
Are you in the market for something in particular? Always a pleasure.
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
Gather round, gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by...
It's been some time since we last saw the young man who coveted that ornate box. Mayhap we ought to seek him out. Follow me, Master. I shall guide you to the location.
A guide doesn't...
Aye, got some coin to spare your humble storyteller? Much appreciated.
Gather round, gather round. Treat your ears to a...
Got something for me?
How might I be of service? I shedding? Must be my winter coat growing in.
We meet again. Truth be told, I was hoping we might. Would you care to stay and talk a moment? I'm glad. Sit down, won't you? I'm rather fond of this place. I ne'er imagined a city could be like this. So full of excitement, so alive. And how could I have? In all my life, I've hardly left the palace. My mother is quite strict. Oft did I long for a taste of normal life. Even aught as simple as going shopping for myself. My mother has always procured the things I covet for me, so to pick out an item and obtain it with my own hands held a certain appeal. Of course, in the end, you were the one who made the purchase. That's all right. I know you meant well. Besides, I can safely say it was still a novel experience. I wanted to give you something in return by way of thanks. Here, this is my apologies, friend, but I'd best be going. I mustn't let Mother find out I left the palace. Thank you for indulging me. I do hope we'll see each other anon. Till then, farewell.
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller.
Come take a look. You'll be glad you did. Do come again.
Well met, son. How might I be of service? Hail!
Welcome to Bjorn's Art, and quality is what you need if you want to survive. So before you check the price, just remember. Misers die early death. Many thanks. I appreciate the business.
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. Aye, got some coin to spare your humble storyteller? Much appreciated.
We must rest, though the sun is still up. Open your eyes, everyone. 'Tis dark out, but our day begins.
Step lively. Journey by starlight shall make for a nice change of pace.
Ready to forge on?
Your Majesty, your timing is impeccable. I just thought to call for you. 'Tis not a matter for prying ears. Pray, let us speak out here.
Fine wares.
I ought to attend to.
The room's at your neck. Take opportunity.
As I informed you when last we spoke, the palace is filled with the Queen Regent's sycophants. Should Disa denounce your Majesty as a false arisen, few would elect to doubt her. Yet if we are to prove your identity, I believe there is no occasion more suitable than the coronation. It was delayed so that the sovereign, that is, the false arisen, could convalesce in the palace, but the date has now been set. The central players in the court ought all be in attendance. It would be a fine opportunity to display your Majesty's power. None would be able to deny that you are the true arisen then. There is a problem, however. Entry to such an event is limited to the chosen few. Only select members of the nobility and citizens who have contributed greatly to Vermont's continued prosperity will be granted entry. If your Majesty is to be counted among them, you will need to attend to a number of tasks. Pray, allow me to summarize them for you. The citizenry have called upon my soldiers to cull monsters that plague the land. I dare say, 'twould be a fine contribution were you to accomplish these tasks unaided. What say you? Might I ask for your cooperation in this matter? I thank you, Your Majesty. There are 3 locales that have seen significant trouble of late. The first is Trevo Mine, to the northwest. We've had reports of goblins swarming in great numbers. Next is Half Village, west of Burnworth. I believe soldiers have already been dispatched to cull an infestation of saurians there. Finally, there is a call for someone to locate a group of soldiers tasked with delivering freight. They were last seen crossing the second bridge on the eastern edge of Vermont.
'Tis our duty to bring the beasts low.
There is surely no challenge to which we cannot rise.
Trevo Mine is but a... stone's throw from here. I know the way. Follow me.
Shall we get some rest then?
I've a feeling fortune shall favor us this day.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Feeling rested, I trust?
Lots to be taken care of before the day starts.
Where are you off to? Well met, son. How might I be of service?
I've little enough gold to spend.
My legs are fair numb from walking about. The state of things makes my lot rather difficult. I long for the time.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
How might I be of service?
Need anything? Many thanks.
I do so enjoy stocking up on supplies.
Most sensible, Master. You'll be able to move much more freely with a lighter pack.
Lots to do.
Not a care in the world. Just as it should be. Do stop and have a look. I've wares of every ilk.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
I wouldn't mind a chance to doze off as the hills roll by. At last! The moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up. And here I was hoping for some great treasure. Now I feel a fool.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
Harpies, Master!
Sleep, magic! No harm shall come to you. Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
Uncommon materials can be found here, methinks.
Well spotted. Shall we see what we can find?
Trevo Mine is but a stone's throw from here. I can guide you there if you wish.
That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
'Tis a pleasure to meet you.
This way, if you please.
Master, are you unharmed?
A new destination calls to you, I take it. No, say no more. I look forward to seeing where you take us.
'Tis not for us to gainsay the Arisen's judgment. We must go when we are bid.
This place still has its secrets. Surely it isn't your intention to leave them undiscovered, Master?
Let us know if we can be of assistance. This should help.
Thank you. Still in one piece? That's something.
My curative magics are at your disposal. Point right there.
Tis an item of exceptional rarity. I cannot wait to tell my own master of its existence. Apologies, Master, but I can't guide you there from our current location. We've no need of arrows. None of us can use them.
They are hardly a burden on our packs.
We ought to keep watch, lest we be set upon from behind.
Naught can threaten us if we watch each other's backs. Our task is complete.
I like that. Would seem our fight is not yet done.
If battle cannot be avoided, 'tis fight or die.
No quarrel here. My matches are at your disposal.
Focus your strength, Carissa.
I can't wait to find out what's inside.